When I explored the employment and wage information in Florida's metro and non-metro areas, I was most interested in the fact that self-employed workers' wages were not included in the estimates. And I think this is the most interesting fact because social media influencers and people who are self-employed notoriously make a significant amount of money, and I would like to see how that compares to the high earner cardiologist salary of $700,000 in Tallahassee. Enterprise zones are used as tax incentives for businesses to grow the economy and give jobs to those in disadvantaged communities. It's a great idea and it gives tax breaks to businesses that may not be inclined to build in disadvantaged communities otherwise. However, the con is that some businesses take advantage of this. For example, law offices will take advantage of these tax breaks when hiring lawyers for their law firm just because they're placed in one of those disadvantaged communities. It does pose the question as to why it's so important to put $700 million into tax breaks for businesses in these enterprise zones instead of straight into public infrastructure like schools and roads. And the whole goal is because you want to be able to bring those disadvantaged communities to an even playing field so they too have a prosperous economy where they can create lasting livelihoods. And there's still some kinks to work out with this, considering there hasn't been shown to be a large job growth in those communities where enterprise zones have been implemented. And it has been because these big businesses are taking advantage of the workers and not giving them incentives, even though they themselves are receiving some. In terms of Maryland's smart growth package, I'm super impressed by the rural legacy areas. Preserving the natural culture and history of an area is very important to me as I'm passionate about environmental science and the conservation of our natural world. I feel as if Maryland has only increased their value by maintaining their cultural and natural history. This is also super impressive because it places importance on maintaining the quality of agricultural soils and the farms that provide heavily to the economy.